MO. Close friends, I got friends that I keep close and they let it go while I like TSA just opened my book bag up and my chain hitting like King's back in his hometown when them wheels hit and I touch down, nigga. I'm back there doing jack dance like and I'm not no fashionista, but I'm fly though. And I know I gave up, but I'm told her I don't, but you can try though. I'm not on top of it yet, but I'm that guy though. I take a look round at my confidence, just wide open, big whipping. I notice they treat me like I'm chosen. Eyes open, heart.
Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And, of course, Anthony Edwards. To the inside. Here's Adebayo. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And looking at both of these teams, Richard, both great passing squads. Two of the better assist teams in the NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be played. A team offense, making the extra pass, moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
Yeah, it's a beautiful brand of ball, for sure. Just a joy to watch. Here's Barrett. Banked it in off the glass.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Adebayo sets a screen. Gilgeous-Alexander attacking.
Watching SGA run this offense, he's so patient and he reads the defense exceptionally well.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. He's off on the second. It's tipped. It's stolen by Thibault. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Levine for three. First quarter, just over a minute played. On the wing, Jones. This one for three. And he buries his first look. Yeah, Gilgeous-Alexander really plays at his pace, Grant.
You know, B.A., he's one of those guys the defense just can't speed up. And every move is purposeful. No wasted motion. He methodically breaks you down.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Fires the three. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Jones. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Here's Levine. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Grant, one thing Levine has done since entering the league, he's taken his strength training very seriously.
No question. I mean, he can play a much more physical brand of ball now. We even see him post up with his back to the basket, converting through contact. It's just part of his overall evolution.
Here's Barrett. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Oh, guys, the city of Chicago is used to the highest standard. The shadow of those Michael Jordan teams still looms large.
It feels like once you get a taste of winning, you never want that to end, Grant.
But the reality is, for most franchises, it does end for long periods of time. I hope the fans do appreciate this current Bulls team. There's something to be proud of.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Dosunmu. He takes it in, and he goes in for the dunk.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Now here's LaVine. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Pass to Jones. Back to Dosunmu. Lets it go from deep. Thybulle with the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Got a hand on it. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Jones sets a screen. Launches a three. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now. His first miss. Brooklyn trailing. Here's LaVine. Barrett with it. Guarded by Adebayo. Oh, some serious power to finish that one off.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Pass to Adebayo. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. It's deflected. They get it back. And it's Brooks missing.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Shot is good by Barrett. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Chicago. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And rejected.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass to Holmgren. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Bam Adebayo. First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Now the Nets with it. It's a 14-point game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Deflected. To the paint. Here's Dosunmu. Good work defensively by Brooks. R.J. Barrett, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Chicago.
The next 7.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck. Plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
A ridiculous athlete. I love when LaVine puts it on the deck and goes through the lane like that.
Here's Terry. Again, the Bulls score.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Brook Lopez. And RJ, you took a part in a lot of playoff basketball. Compare the intensity of the regular season versus the postseason.
It's so different preparing for a regular season game than a postseason game. You have more experience. You understand what the other team is going to do. So the prep is that much more higher, but you also have to execute at an entirely different level.
Back to Caruso. 6 to shoot. Pass to Lopez. Brooklyn with the board. Lopez with the steal. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the deadliest drivers in the league. Coach Nick Nurse of the Raptors said, quote, his first step is unbelievable. It's hard for anybody to keep him in front of him, and once he blows by you, he can slow down, he can sidestep. He's got a lot of things going. Brian?
Well, it's fun to watch, Allie. Thanks for that. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And such a clever player in pick and rolls. Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
And here's Lopez from the arc. And they recover it. Here's Terry. Offensive board. Back to Caruso. Thibault with a steal. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Recognizes the fast break opportunity and takes full advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid feel for the game.
Outside, Green. Out left to the wing. Pass to Randolph. Shot clock at 6. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Here's Terry. Another shot. Oh, sweet move. And the layup is good. And the Bulls lead by 13.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And Chicago has possession. Outside, Green.
Next foul. Terrence Mann. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now Green. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Randolph gets the bucket.
It's hard to know what Green is going to do in these sets. He uses that unpredictability pretty much to his advantage, though.
Morris on the wing. Into the lane. Rebounded by Lopez.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And the bucket is good. Green's gotten his second bucket.
This is what makes Green so elusive, so difficult to cover. His ability to destroy you with that handle.
Here's Morris. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Lopez. Here's Terry. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Here's Morris. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Down low. Here's Sharp. Shot to stop the run. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Pass to Terry. Lets the three fly. Knocks down the triple. 7 points in the game.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Outside for Green. And the three off target. Now the Nets with it. Morris with it. And Lopez picks him up. Rejected by Lopez. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez. And stolen by Barrett. And that one's good. Holmgren.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Back to Morris. Here's Jones. And there's another one for the Bulls.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
To the middle. Here's Sharp. 2 on the clock. It's tipped. And they're able to recover. And so it's the Chicago Bulls already up 26 points as this quarter ends. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back after this word. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Here's Dosunmu. Pass to Green. Inside. Here's Holmgren. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
Matisse Thybulle.
Grant, it's amazing how Holmgren transforms your defense when he's on the floor.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he really makes up for a lack of strength with length and tremendous timing. He has the lateral footwork to defend 1 through 5 as well. And, of course, he can block shots from any spot on the floor.
Well, Richard, 17 years for you as a player. If you were to give some advice to someone starting their playing career right now, what do you think that would be?
Oh, it would always be get your routine down. Get your pregame routine. Get your summer routine. You got to figure out what it is that makes your game work. Because it's hard as you get older. NBA careers don't last very long. But if you put your routine, you put your game first, everything else will fall in line.
Got a piece of it. Barrett with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Green for three. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
And LaVine throws it down.
Hope you got some popcorn. When LaVine gets up for a slam, Zach knows how to put on a show.
And it's Holmgren missing.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his first foul of the game. And Grant, as NBA players start to have more of a platform, we still hear those who say, shut up and dribble. What are your thoughts about this?
I think it's silly and it's unfortunate. And if you don't like it, then change the channel. But players today, matter of fact, everybody today has a voice through their social media channels. And it just so happens that NBA players have large platforms that reach people all over the world.
Yeah, don't expect the players to be anything other than themselves. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Here's Dosunmu. Pass to Holmgren. Puts up a three. Adebayo grabs the board.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And this offensive surge is just what they needed right now.
Here's Dosunmu. The three, Barrett. Connects from downtown. Barrett's got 12.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Fires for three. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
Good on both. And here are the Nets now. They're on a 13-5 run. Gilgeous-Alexander comes up empty down low.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Pass to Holmgren. Outside Barrett. 5 to shoot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
An unusual skill set for his size. Holmgren can initiate offense from every level on the floor. I mean, his versatility is unbelievable.
Adebayo sets a screen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. You expect 7-footers to operate off ball, but Holmgren is just as good with the ball in his hands, Grant.
Yes, he is, B.A. I mean, we've seen him go coast to coast in the open floor, take his defender off the dribble and get to the rim. And if you sag off him, well, he can just rise up and fire.
A 3, Barrett. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 18. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. 52 seconds left in the third. Here's Dosunmu. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Man, good whistle there. And really strong at the line since the break.
And so he makes both from the line. Levine with it. Give him 8. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Showing off those playmaking skills, Levine keeps his head up, makes the easy play.
There's a screen. Outside Barrett. And the ball out of play. The Nets will have it.
Brooklyn ball.
A difficult situation for Brooklyn. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. To the middle. Adebayo grabs the board. Now here's Levine. It's blocked. Here's Dosunmu. From deep, Holmgren. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Boy.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Brooklyn with the ball. Pass to Sharp. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness!
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Holmgren. Clock at 6. Tries again. And there's another one for the Bulls.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
Morris, right side. Grant, when you see players make that leap from star to superstar, think about guys like Giannis and Jason Tatum. I mean, what is that step like? You did it.
Well, it's interesting. You know, you come into the league and you have success right away, but at some point, everything just clicks. It could be year 4, year 5, year 6, usually in that window where now you figure things out and now you take that next step and become elite. Now, B.A., you know, I'm hoping that things start to click with me in my golf game. It's been about 4 or 5 years there, too.
Superstar status is not in the cards for you on the golf course. Lets it fly. Rebound, Brooklyn.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Let's go with a 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls. Pass to Adebayo. Morris outside. Back to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
And with a strong physical profile, Adebayo is willing to battle, always on the interior.
From deep, Holmgren. They get it back. Outside Barrett. The three is up. No good. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Here's Levine. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Chicago with the ball. On the wing, Green. To the inside. Outside Barrett. And he's going for the lob. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Pass to Adebayo. To the wing, right side. Here's Levine, guarded by Barrett. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Green. From deep, Holmgren. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Morris. Shots blocked. Well, Grant, the NBA has led the way when it comes to diversity and representation in high-level jobs. Grant, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, B.A., I love this. I mean, the NBA really, truly has been a leader when it comes to this. Whether it's coaches, front office, in the league office in New York, living and embodying the spirit of diversity and inclusion is what the NBA is all about. It's fun to be a part of.
The NBA where everyone is welcome. Adebayo. And stolen by Barrett.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Bulls.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Chet Holmgren.
They couldn't have asked more from him, putting up the sick triple-double.
Dosunmu goes in. And stolen by Adebayo. Pulls up for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
It's a shame, really. If they had been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
And it's Holmgren missing.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Levine can't hit.
Fourth personal foul.
No good on that one.
At the line for Chicago.
And he sinks the second. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Here's Dosunmu. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building.
Babe.